Polish up your jetpacks. We're here with Jeremy Bulloch, who plays Boba Fett in Star Wars. Jeremy, thanks for speaking to us today.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
I mean, what can I say? We've been trying for the last 2 days to actually get to speak to you because the queues have been vast. Unfortunately, we've got a little bit of a quiet period here. How are you finding this?
Well, I think it's great. I mean, I've been in the area before, but wherever you get, people are so polite. They say, thank you for coming to our area. We never see anybody. Everybody's in London. And now you've come to where we are. And I said, well, it's a pleasure. People are so polite. But it's great. There's a great excitement about the new film coming out. I think that's everyone's concentrating. And they'll come December the 17th, whatever the date is. There's huge excitement about it here.
Yeah, absolutely vast. Tell me a little bit about the character. What did you bring to him?
Well, talent. No. The great thing is you put the outfit on and you actually don't have to do much. Standing still, just staring at someone is far more menacing than running around with a gun.
Yeah.
I'm dangerous. And it was fun to do. It's a very small part. Still the smallest part I've ever played after 50 years.
What's the draw? What brings so much adoration for this character?
Mystery. He's a mystery. You can't find out about him. Or people won't allow you to talk about him. He's dangerous. Mm-hmm. But I think he perhaps has a certain charm.
Yeah. What was your biggest memory from working on the Star Wars films?
Well, I think biggest memory has to say your first, Jeremy, on set, please. Thank you very much indeed.
Nervous?
And it was yes, always nervous. Although I was walking on, and you see all the bounty hunters with Darth Vader saying no disintegrations. But there was something, but I couldn't hear what they were saying. So that was always. But of course, when you've got a mask on or a helmet, no one knows what you're saying. You could say Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall, and the job's done. So. Something about Boba Fett, I'm sort of in love with the character because he's cool. He's how I would like to be.
Yeah.
Maybe a little bit kinder.
A little bit.
A little bit.
And of course, it was the DNA taken from him that formed the entire Stormtrooper race in the very, very early series. What was your most memorable thing about being on set?
I think just being on set when I first walked on to meet George Lucas. I had the outfit almost there, the Wookiee scalp, the jetpack, and I had to walk across the stage. And George Lucas came up, and I was standing there with a gun, and he just said, and he walked round me, said, okay, well, welcome aboard. It's not a big role, but I'm sure you'll enjoy it.
Yeah.
So I thought, well, I haven't read for it. No one's asked me to get up and read and do, and I got the parts. I mean, luckily through my half-brother, who said, you must get your agent onto this. There's a small part of... And my brother gave me the nod, and it was extraordinary. I thought, well, there's nothing to do. There's nothing to say. But the character blossomed because it's a great outfit. I mean, anybody would love to wear the outfit. And you see a lot of the guys here, dented helmet, who make the costumes, and they've been walking around here. And occasionally you walk past them, I said, no, too fast, slow it down. And they go, oh, thank you, Mr. Bulloch, thank you very much indeed. So you have a lot of fun with it because you mustn't take it too seriously about the extraordinary popularity of the character. You've just got to be cool, do your job and have fun with it as well.
Yeah. So what have you been doing since?
Well, lots of different things. I did a lot of theatre afterwards. When the films came out, I was still working in the theatre. And recently I've been invited, I mean, can you believe it, from Brazil to Kuala Lumpur, virtually around the world, without asking. And they said, would you come? I mean, I worked in the Far East many years ago, doing a play for the British Institute. But I just like working. But recently I quite like looking around and seeing Boba Fett overhead and being able to travel with it and to try and get both my boys are linguists, and and I said, well, maybe you could travel with me and we could go all over the place and Kuala Lumpur again and do. I think I've been extremely lucky to have been invited to so many places, to play that part particularly, which wasn't huge, but It was like being a dashing hero, and it's nice just once to be a dashing hero.
Fantastic. Jeremy, thank you very much for
My
talking to us
pleasure.
today. It is an absolute pleasure. Thank you very much. Jeremy Bulloch. Thank you.